Velocity TV begins now.
And welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. And tonight we have the Milner Media and Design Super Late Model Series here at the Lernerville Speedway in Suffolk, Pennsylvania. And we have a very stacked field once again for you here this evening. Todd Stanton pushing all the controls, making all the magic happen, and the voice here tonight of the Full Velocity Racing Network. And we're already rolling off here with a pill draw here for Heat Race number 1 live grid here for the 3D Racing starting lineup. Going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 1 machine, and that will be Eric Keller. And his days of brother outside, that's the Missile, that's Mason Crawford. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, driving the 09 machine, the Chromadol 09, that is Joshua Ely. And outside him, driving the number 17, that's Aaron Kitchen. Kitchen aboard the number 17. Inside row number 3 in the fifth starting spot, the all-yellow, number 91, that is Tyson Pancake Pancow. And outside of him, driving the number 72, that's Mike Augustine. Inside row number 4 in the seventh starting spot, with a brand new ride here tonight, that is the number 75 machine of Bradley P. Wilson, good old B. Willie. And his days of part of the outside, driving the number 22, that's James Miller. Shotgun on the field, driving the number 9 machine, that's J-Rod Hazen. Heat race number 1 locked and loaded here off of turn number 4. Going to get the green flag. Green flag is out. We're racing down the front straightaway with Eric Keller from Team 3D leading the charge down into turn number 1. The Missile Mason Crawford right there in that second spot. 10 laps will be the distance here in heat race number 1. Crawford slides it in hard right into the side of Eric Keller. Keller keeps it going though. That number 1 machine still with the lead. 17 of Aaron Kitchen running in the third spot. Fourth grade now currently is the 09 of Joshua Ely. Again, Crawford trying down to the inside. That's the Missile. He tried down the inside of Keller. Keller right now on the outside, high, wide, and handsome. The 15 of Crawford trying to find that forward bite on the bottom, though. He gave up the top spot, the second position, to the number 17 of Aaron Kitchen. Kitchen now moved into the second spot as now Joshua Ely sets his sights on the Missile Mason Crawford. Crawford on the outside. Ely right there in that fourth spot, knocking on the door. So Eric Keller from Team 3D Racing right now, your race leader down into turn number 1 here. 6 laps remain here, the first heat race with Aaron Kitchen running in that second spot. Third is Mason Crawford. And then you got fourth is Josh Ely, Mike Augustine in that fifth spot. And the number 72, goes for a joyride off of turn number 3 down into the fencing unit over there. He went up and over the banquet as we're halfway home here with Eric Keller in that number 1 machine. So Mike Augustine going for a ride. Going to have to call a tow truck. I don't know if he got away there. There's a good battle now heating up for the third spot between the Missile Mason Crawford and the 09 of Ely. They were side by side through turns 3 and 4, but Crawford was able to pull out of it there as Eric Keller just trying to pull away here, run away and hide in the 3D Racing number 1 machine. His second still is Aaron Kitchen in the number 17. Third, the number 15 of Mason Crawford. Out of turn number 4 this time around, we'll see those popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around for Eric Keller. Aaron Kitchen right there running second. Mason Crawford still for 3 as they're catching lap traffic. This one in the form of the 75 machine of B. Willie there. Bradley Wilson. Wilson right now, that number 75 machine, trying to stay on the lead lap. I know he doesn't want to go lap down in the heat race as the white flag comes out. Crawford now down to the bottom of the speedway. He does a slide job over there in 1 and 2. Not enough there as he goes over the embankment on the back straightaway. Kitchen able to make the second spot. Aaron Keller off the embankment. Here comes Aaron Kitchen, and Kitchen's going to take down heat race number 1. Eric Keller for 2. Third is going to be, it looks like third, we're trying to take a look, Tyson Pancow and J-Rod Hazen rounding out your top 4. A lot of guys taking some scenic routes around the racetrack in that banking. It's either feast or famine, and it costs the win here for heat race number 1 to Eric Keller. So Aaron Kitchen takes down heat race number 1. Going to get locked and loaded here. This is going to be heat race number 2. coming to post here. Hey, while you got a moment, fans out there, we are on Facebook Live. We are on Twitch. We are on YouTube. If you want to see the higher quality stream, head on over to YouTube. You'll find out the higher quality stream. If you want to watch playback, usually YouTube's where to go. But you're on Facebook Live. Do us a favor and share it out there. Hey, star donations go a long way here to help the Full Velocity Racing Network. No stars here so far for the month of December. I'd like to see some stars start rolling in and help us out here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. As we get ready here for heat race number 2, and starting on the pole of heat race number 2 will be Cruz Caudill aboard car number 55. And this dancing part of the outside, driving the number 11 machine, that will be Kyle Moyer. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, that'll be racing Jason Salter aboard car number 10. And outside of him, driving the number 5 machine, that will be Justin Sick. Sick aboard, I believe that he's in the number 5. Normally number 17, but we're going to make sure that that's right when he comes out here. Again, iRacing such loveliness as we go down through here. Just want to make sure that Justin Sick, we'll see what Justin Sick's actually in. Yep, the 5 machine, so Justin Sick definitely in that machine. Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting spot, driving car number 16. That is David Blackberg, and his dancing brother outside, driving the number 2. That's CJ Howell. Inside row number 4, driving, was scheduled to run away there. In car number 30, that'll be Jesse Wall, and Brett rolls to his outside in car number 17. Car number 17 for Brett Rolls, the Tennessee Tumbler. And shotgun on the field, that's Downtown Marcus Brown. And car number 25, he's going to start scratch here tonight on the field. So we'll see what he's going to be able to do here in the super late models. Again, the Milner Design and Media, as I like to mess with him, it's actually Media and Design. But Milner Media and Design, the yellow flag sponsor, also the sponsor here of the super late model series. It's being brought to you in part by a bunch of different people that have come aboard to help them out is Bradley Wilson and NDRSA. Also in there as the green flag comes out. And look at Jason Salter right down to the bottom here as trying to make some headway already. Looks like somebody going almost off the track. Yep, Justin Sick off the embankment over 1 and 2. He's wasting no time. He wanted to do his sightseeing early here tonight. As Justin Sick there is Jason Salter off the embankment. Somebody else going for a ride. Looks like Brett Rolls went off the embankment there. Car number 17. We're going to see a lot of yellow flag out here. The very first yellow flag of the evening. Should restack and repack this field. Like I said, you could also become a supporter here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for just $4.99 a month. Supporter, 100% of the supporter monies go to Full Velocity Racing Network, and you'll get supporter-only content here available. You have some awesome 17% off of iRacing, Milner Media and Design, also giving 10% off the wraps through that, and also Full Velocity Racing Network gives 25% off the broadcast for becoming one of those. Also, maybe if you stay with 3 months, might even throw in a free T-shirt. 3 months of a supporter. I think that would be great. I know some guys out there have. Some guys have left us, but if you become a supporter, if we can get to 50, we'll give some stuff away. We still have not been able to do that here this year in 2020. Who doesn't want free stuff? Jack likes free stuff.
Are we going to get to the 10,000 followers?
Yeah, you got to get to 10,000 followers. That would be nice. I have just this month to do it, folks. 10,000 followers. We're at 9301, so 699 more followers, eh? So make sure you send it out there. Let everybody know.
It's your mom, your dad, your grandma.
Yep, make them all like it. We don't care. They don't have to like racing either. We'll make it interesting. So we're going to restack and repack this field. So you got the 55 of Cruz Caudill and Kyle Moyer. Going to lead them back down. Justin Sick and David Blackberg, your top 4. CJ Howell and Marcus Brown in positions 5 and 6. And the iRacing on flag green. The flag comes out. And Cruz Caudill right now leading down into turn number 1. Kyle Moyer going immediately to the outside, trying to get around Justin Sick. And Gomer is trying to take away Kyle Moyer. They always want Kyle, and Kyle goes off the embankment. He wants to go do his sightseeing again. So Kyle Moyer now has to regroup at the back of the pack. As Justin Sick right now running in that second spot. Third is Downtown Marcus Brown. And that number 25 machine, we're going to see another yellow flag here presented by Milner Media and Design. Yellow flag, the official caution flag sponsor, or the yellow flag sponsor of the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll see what happened here. It looks like David Blackbird might be involved in this one.
It's just somebody was sitting off the track from what I saw.
Yep, David Blackbird coming to a halt like he had a flat tire over there in 3 and 4. That brings out the yellow flag. So you wanted to regroup there. I kind of questioned that one. Doesn't look like anything wrong with the number 16 machine as it draws that yellow flag. It's like when people draw the yellow flag for a flat tire and then magically start up, or they're having a bad race and they just stop in the middle of the track. Track officials throw the yellow flag, and then the tow truck, as soon as the tow truck gets over there, it's like magic, Jack. It just they just fire right back up and away they go. Kind of playing the system. See Doug Dobbs out there, Phil Lacasse out there, Richard
Phil, who's
Murtaugh
that?
joining us. Yeah, I don't know, Phil Lacasse. We're gonna call him Lacasse. Out there, we appreciate everyone for tuning in here, the Full Velocity Racing Network. Let's see some more guys join up here for the Milner Media and Design Super Late Model Tour. Still waiting for some star donations out there. So far, 0 for the month of December. Crank and Craig Pritchard out there. You're from upstate New York, and if you don't know who Frank and Craig Pritchard is, I guess you're sorry that you don't know him. Green flag is out. Is again Cruz Cardell, your leader with the number 25, Marcus Brown, now up to the second spot. Third is Justin Sick in the number 5 machine. Jason Salter tries to get around the Sick machine, but Salter has to immediately go right to the bottom side of the speedway. Here comes the number 2 of CJ Howell to the outside. Howell takes over the 4th spot. Away from racing Jason Salter. Salter now drives her in pretty deep over there. Looks like Kyle Moyer off the track again in that number 11 machine. Tough track to navigate here. Another yellow flag comes out. I believe that is for, we're going to see who that's for. Maybe Brett Rolls. Yeah, Brett Rolls rolls out onto the track. Gets back on the track. Not sure why the yellow flag came out for him. Must be they came to a stop far enough. So another yellow flag here. Caution riddled race here for heat race number 2. As we're still waiting here for the yellow lights to come back to being extinguished here for the official caution flag sponsor here, the Milner Media Design yellow flag of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, you want some great wraps? Head on over check out Tubbs. Hey, get on that waiting list. Big Block Modifieds coming next week. I know Tubbs has got to have a waiting list. JP Designs, who also sponsors us, is going to have a waiting list there for the Big Block Modifieds coming to iRacing. Same way with the 358 Modifieds. You're going to want to get in on that, folks. Big Block Modifieds, especially if you're from the Northeast. And I'm from the Northeast. Love the Modifieds. Love the Sportsmans. And that's just the cars of choice up here in the Northeast. I know everybody thinks that they're enlarged sprint cars. I call them dune buggies, but they definitely are the flavor up here in the Northeast. They're starting to make their way down to Texas and Louisiana.
I don't know what they are.
Short Track Super Series. Oh, you don't know what they are? You've never seen one race, have you, Jack?
No. They don't have them in Indiana.
Well, maybe sooner or later you'll see them come to Indiana. Well, you have sprint cars out there and late models. So a slow pace is set by Cruz Cardell as iRacing.com. Chevy Silverado pulls down the infield, or I should say the exit there to the outside of the track as the green flag comes back out. Salter down to the extreme bottom as Downtown Marcus Brown has a very good hot rod here. And then number 25 machine trying to catch Cruz Cardell. No, Jack saying somebody, some more contact. The 10 and the 5 adjusted Sick. And Kyle Moyer says, hold on, folks, I want to get involved. And he gets into the side of them, and they keep it going. But, man, they lost a lot of momentum there. As Cruz Cardell here going to get 2 to go at the line. Popsicle sticks up in the air. Marcus Brown in second. Third is CJ Howell. Brett Rolls in the 4th spot in the number 17, the Tennessee Tumbler. We're going to see that white flag for Cruz Cardell. The Bulletproof Motorsports number 55, white flag in the air. One more trip around Lernerville. as we come down that back straightaway for the final time. Cruising it off into turns 3 and 4. It'll be Cruz Caudell taking down the win. Second going to be Downtown Marcus Brown. CJ Hall going to finish up third, excuse me. Brett Rolls in fourth. Jason Salter fifth. Kyle Moyer, Justin Sick, David Blackburn, and Jesse Wall round out your heat race number 2. We're going to call that one in the books. So let's move on down the road here to heat race number 3. And some more familiar faces here for the 3D Racing starting lineup. And starting on the pole, driving the number 57, they call him the Sidewinder. That's Scott Schroyer. And his dance part of the outside, driving the number 42, last week's feature winner. That's Adam Homerding aboard car number 42. Inside row number 2, that's the number 20 machine. That'll be Jeffrey Bohannon. Jeffrey Bohannon in the number 20. And his dance part of the outside, driving the 115, that's Eric Tupper. Inside row number 3, driving the number 10 machine, that is Casey Brunson in that number 10, and Blaine Powell aboard car number 14. He's going to roll off in position number, or 57, excuse me. He'll roll off position number 6. Seventh starter will be the number 08 machine, that is Calvin Herring. Herring aboard the 08, and outside it, Michael Redding aboard car number 35. Shotgun on the field, driving the number 73 machine. Hey, Craig and Craig Pitcher's number. That's the number 73 of Stephen Moore. Screaming Stephen in car number 73. Nine cars we called for. All 9 cars answering the call here for heat race number 3. Join us tomorrow night. Dirt Slinging Outlaws tomorrow night here on the Full Velocity Race Network. We'll have the Pro and Super Late Model action here on the Full Velocity Race Network. And then the return of the Wednesday Night Street Fights on Wednesday night. The Full Velocity Racing Network Wednesday Night Street Fights. That's going to be cool to say each and every Wednesday night here for the next couple of weeks. The next 12 weeks, I should say. The iRacing I Flag, green flag comes out. The Milner Media and Design Super Late Model Series down and away in the 57. Scott Schroyer leads him down into turn number 1 with Adam Homerding right to the outside. The all-green number 42. Last week's feature winner looking to lock it down here and make it 2 in a row. As Schroyer right now holding on as he slams the door shut out of Homerding. Homerding now down to the inside. High-low switch maneuver. Homerding slide job up in front of Schroyer. Schroyer has to back out of it, but some contact there. Some more contact. And wow, the 14 of Jeffrey Bohannon now takes the lead. After all that melee there with the number 10 of Casey Brunson slipping through on the outside, is now Adam Homerding down to the inside. He's trying to do everything he can. The 57 of Scott Schroyer right there knocking on the door, and Eric Tupper to the outside in the 115. Tupper goes off the track over there at 3 and 4 for a ride. Man, that Bankman gets another guy over there. This time Eric Tupper is Casey Brunson, which slides up the track right there in front of the 14, has to poke the brakes a little bit as Casey Brunson now to the race lead. The 14 of Bohannon goes over the track. Man, the victims that go off and off the racetrack there to go do their little bit of sightseeing. The Beer 10 over there in 3 and 4. Or maybe it's off at 1 and 2. Maybe I'm just drunk already. But the number 10 of Casey Brunson, your race leader. Second is Adam Homerding as we are halfway in. 5 in, 5 to go here. Heat race number 3, and just keeps shaking up amongst the top guys. Scott Schroyer right now currently running in the 3rd spot. Calvin Herring running in 4th. 5th is Michael Redding, but Screaming Stephen Moore has now moved into that spot. He's got around the number 35 of Michael Redding. As Brunson continues to lead here, trying to keep the number 42 at bay, and he's done so far. 3 laps remain as Casey Brunson leads it here in that number 10 machine. Adam Homerding running in the 2nd spot. Scott Schroyer still running in the 3rd in car number 57. The Dirt Slinging Outlaws 3D Racing number 57. The Sidewinder Scott Schroyer having a solid run here tonight at the Lernerville Speedway. With the 08 of Calvin Herring, another 3D car, doing fantastic here, running in the 4th spot. And Stephen Moore, Bulletproof Motorsports, number 73, holding on to a top 5. We're going to see the white flag this time around for Casey Brunson, Phil's favorite, out there running really strong. I wonder if Phil's still joining us out there. He was talking about Snazzy Countdown Clock out there, made a comment, but I guarantee you didn't stay with us very long, Jack. You probably just exited out and said, well, I'm done. At least I commented out there. There's a check flag going to come out for Casey Brunson. Second now going to go to Scott Schroyer. I think Adam Overdick going to finish up in the third spot, as I think he went over the embankment a little bit. Calvin Herring, Stephen Moore, your top 5. Heat race number 3 in the books. We're going to roll them on out here to heat race number 4. Heat race number 4, the live grid coming up on your screen, the 3D Racing starting lineup. And man, it's going to be an interesting guy starting on the pole. Driving the number 12, that's the Voodoo Child. That's Eric Eichstead. And outside of him, driving the number 29, who, well, it'd like to be nice to see him have good luck every once in a while, but so far it's been bad luck with us. Scott Dobbs in car number 29. He's going to roll away in that second spot. Inside row number 2, in the third starting position, driving the number 13, that's the Rockstar. That's DJ Kalinowski. And El Presidente, driving the number 89, rolling off in the fourth spot. That's John Kennedy. Inside row number 3, that is the Harris Hustler aboard car number 61. That is the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61 of Josh Peacock. And his dancing partner outside, that is Justin Gladhill aboard the Exxon number 51. Next row back, starting in the 6th starting position, driving the number 3 machine, the iRacing iFlag number 3 machine. That is Barrett Bishop. And his dancing partner outside, another Bulletproof Motorsports car, driving the Bulletproof Motorsports FERN JP Designs number 18. That's the coach. That's Kyle Surratt. Gonna have a long road there for recovery there for the number 18 machine. We'll see what he's got. It's Eric Eichstead. Man, look at that car. That's pretty slick there. The black and blue. Black and blue. I think I like that there. I like seeing the FERN logo on a lot of these cars too. Appreciate everything that everybody does for us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, the fans out there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, star donations go a long way, folks, so let's see some stars there. So far, 0 for the month of December. Green flag is out. We're racing down into turn number 1. Heat race number 4 underway with the Super Late Model Touring Series presented by Milner Media and Design. Woo, 3 wide already is Josh Peacock in the meeting between the 7th. DJ Konowski has now John Kennedy to the outside, too. But it is Eric Eichstead dropping back to the 2nd spot. Scott Dobbs, your race leader. So Eric Eichstead doing a fantastic job there. And that number 12 machine is El Presidente, John Kennedy, running in the 3rd spot, looking to the outside of Eric Eichstead already here early on in the going. Gets a little bit loose, but he's up alongside of him down the front straightaway. Into turn number 1, John Kennedy takes over that 2nd spot. So it's Scott Dobbs showing the way here in heat race the number 4, trying to run away and hide. John Kennedy now has moved up to the 2nd spot. Eric Eichstead running 3rd. Josh Peacock, the Harris Hustler, right now currently running in the 4th spot. Really hungry to finish in that top 3 as he looks around here, trying to get around the number 12 of Eric Eichstead. So far, nothing has mounted to anything there for that 61 as he looks down to the extreme bottom. No forward bite off the corner as Eric Eichstead still holds on to that 3rd spot. Barrett Bishop has meanwhile moved up to the 5th spot in car number 3, trying to make something happen, starting last with Kyle Surratt right there on his toes in that number 18 machine. So we see Dobbs. Let's go on board with Scott Dobbs here. The FERN on-board camera brought to you in part by Sheffield Graphics as we watch Scott Dobbs go around the track here at Lernerville Speedway. Kind of a weird mounting for the camera here tonight. Just showing you here down the back straightaway in turns 3 and 4 how treacherous it is and how far you're right up against that embankment there as they let it back down to come down that front straightaway. Yellow flag going to be out, so we'll get away from this nice view here. As yellow flag coming out, it looks like John Kennedy. John Kennedy, something happened to him, maybe? No, not John Kennedy. Looks like DJ Kalinowski. All smashed up. Well, I'm not so sure. Not sure what happened there. We know DJ, something a little bit done. Bob Tompkins Sr., hey buddy, glad to see you out there. Marcus Brown out there. Hey, we're looking for some star donations. Anybody has some? Helps us go a long way here on the Full Velocity Race Network. Keeps us going. Hey, we're also looking for 10,000 followers too. We haven't got there yet. 700 away. Wanted to do that in 2020. 2020 starting to come to an end. Can we reach that 10,000 mark? So 4 laps remain here in heat race number 4. It is Scott Dobbs, John Kennedy, Barrett Bishop, Josh Peacock, Justin Gledhill, Kyle Surratt. That's your top 6. Eric Eichstead and DJ Kolnowski's green flag comes out. The iRacing high flag, green flag. They come by that start finish line with 3 laps remaining. As the number 29 is Scott Dobbs leading here. John Kennedy was second, but I know Barrett Bishop right there. Bishop also trying to lurk in the shadows here, trying to come up through the field. And 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks up in the air. So Bishop down to the inside. There's Kennedy, almost loses the right rear off the embankment as he comes here through 3 and 4. One more trip around. John Kennedy trying to hold on to the second spot. Barrett Bishop breathing down his neck over there in 1 and 2. Bishop trying to slide up, not going to be had. John Kennedy going to slam the door, shut down the back straightaway. Now dives it down to the bottom. Oh, Barrett Bishop, can he hang on? He's going to be able to do so. It's going to be Scott Dobbs. Then John Kennedy, Barrett Bishop not happy with John Kennedy's tactics. Bishop finishing in that 3rd spot. Josh Peacock for 4. Kyle Surratt for 5. So that's going to be heat race number 4 in the books. Barry B not happy with John Kennedy. You can see that after the checker flag flew there. As Barrett Bishop about losing it there. As John Kennedy does what he can to make that number 89 wide. High, wide, and handsome. He made it wide. There's Jack Truman out there, 100 stars. Hey, we got 100 stars out of Jack. Woohoo! So they're going to be the first one to donate stars. I think everybody else pretty quiet. So Scott Dobbs is going to take down heat race number 4. Going to pin the comment up there. Can anybody beat Jack Truman? We'll see. So we're going to roll away with this consolation event. Hopefully, I'm not sure. Maybe Jack will be able to tell me how many transfer in here from this C main.
Eight.
So 8 are going to transfer home here. The rest, well, transfer to the A main, I should say. The rest are going to go home. So you're going to have 4 cars going home here.
8 out of both.
So, starting on the pole here, driving the number 91 machine, that is Tyson Pankow and his dance part of the outside. Can't believe he's in a consolation event. Driver the number 42, that's Adam Homerding. Inside row number 2, in the 3rd starting position, that's the number 9 machine, that's J-Rod Hazen. And outside in, that is Calvin Herring aboard car number 08. Inside row, the very next row, that is Joshua Ely aboard car 09, and Screaming Stephen Moore. Rolling off in the 6th spot. 7th starter sees Bradley P. Wilson aboard car number 75. Now to them, Jeffrey Bohannon, excuse me, in that number 14 machine. Next row back sees the number 15 of Mason Crawford, the Missile, and Eric Tupper in the car number 115. Mike Augustine and Michael Redding bring up your final row in 11th and 12th, respectively, the number 72 and the 35. As we get ready here, C-Main racing time here. The first consolation event of the evening, iRacing high flag. Green flag is out in Pankow. All right, hits the gas rather quickly and accelerates down into turn number 1. Second now is J-Rod Hazen as he's able to get around there briefly. Oh, we're going to split him up through the middle as J-Rod Hazen is now the meeting between the Sandwich and Ely. And the 42, Homerding, now get around the number 9 of J-Rod Hazen. Don't want to race too hard. You want that final transfer spot. Only 8 make it on to the A main. Look at this battle going on here between Screaming Stephen Moore and the 75 of Bradley Wilson. Wilson trying to do everything he can to try to make it the A main. And man, the Missile Mason Crawford is currently running in the A spot. So Crawford right now on the bubble to make it in. As Pancake Pankow in that number 91 machine going to lead another lap here. Of the first consolation event, I believe these are 15 laps in distance as the number 91 and Tyson Pankow leads it with Adam Homerding running in 2nd. Those guys pretty much separated with J-Rod Hazen running in 3rd, Josh Ely running in the 4th spot. 5th is Calvin Herring in the 08, and then you have Bradley Wilson running in 6th. 7th is Mason Crawford and Stephen Moore running the A spot. And these guys fighting it out and duking it out rather hard. Even the number 72, but he had a little bit of contact there. I think that was Jeffrey Bohannon. Yep, Bohannon goes around over there at 3 and 4. Car number 14. Take a little bit of look, see here. See what happened as he ran it in pretty deep there in the turns 1 and 2. We'll watch him here on the replay as we come down here through 3 and 4. Or, excuse me, 3 and 4. As he goes around all by his selfie. No help there. He just drove it in hard. Trying to get around that number 72 of Mike Augustine. Just remember, I'm not monitoring YouTube chat. If anybody out there talking, we're on Facebook Live. We're monitoring in that chat. I don't have YouTube up. Like I said, YouTube is up for your viewing pleasure here tonight. Want to become a sponsor of the restreaming? Let us know. So that way we can go across all 3 all the time. Let you know what price and what that is. Make sure you get some airtime for your sponsorship, your favorite team, your favorite driver. I don't care. So under the first yellow here in consolation event number 1, 5 laps in of the 15. Yellow flag laps do not count here. So it looks like we're going to go Delaware, double file restart, going to be the way of the land. Love to do the cone effect. I think iRacing would throw a fit if we did the cone effect. Done that a couple different times. Has some local tracks that we've been at. So the iRacing.com pace truck down and in. And we are back to racing here with consolation event number 1. And Tyson Pankow leading it down into the corner as J-Rod Hazen now moves into the second spot. Not for long, though. Adam Homerding's up on rails there. J-Rod now slides up in front of him, though, on the back straightaway. I didn't think that was going to happen. We're going to go through 3 and 4. And Adam Homerding, yep, he's going to get back by J-Rod in that number 9 machine there through that position as we're seeing guys just really drive it in pretty deep. Car number 14 of Jeffrey Bohannon really drove it in really deep as the number 42 of Adam Homerding now goes up and around. Tyson Pankow put Adam Homerding, last week's feature winner, to the race lead here temporarily in the consolation event number 1. The 91 of Tyson Pankow going to be drop kicked back to the second spot. J-Rod Hazen running in third. Fourth is Josh Ely as the Missile Mason Crawford has slowly and methodically made his way up to the 5th spot. But he's able to do so as these guys really fight hot and heavy there amongst the top 6, I should say. Mike Augustine running in 7th and 8th right now. The 75 machine of Bradley Wilson is Eric Tupper right there knocking on the door too. Tupper going to the outside, looking to try to make his way in. Bradley Wilson right now in that number 75 machine trying to do what he can to make his way in to the super late models here. As Mike Augustine definitely trying to be faster here is Tupper on the outside too. Again, folks, this is the final transfer spot, so we want to keep our eyes on this one. As Tupper now goes to the outside of Wilson. Wilson trying to grab the bottom of the speedway. So far, he's been able to do so just enough. For the outside not happening for Eric Tupper. But I don't know for how long is he going to be able to hold on here. 3 laps remain here in VC Main. So this time out of turn number 4, Adam Homerding going with those popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around. Mason Crawford for 2. For 3 right now is Tyson Pankow. Then you have J-Rod Hazen and Calvin Herring, Mike Augustine, Eric Tupper, and Bradley Wilson now out of a spot. Nope, he's running 5th now. Something went wrong with Josh Ely. Oh, Ely. Tough break. 4 Ely's, 1 to go for Adam Homerding. And car number 42. Coming down the back straightaway for the final time. Drives it off into 3 and 4. And he's going to take down consolation event number 1. Mason Crawford going to finish for 2. Then you have Tyson Pankow, J-Rod Hazen, Calvin Herring, Eric Tupper. Ely not happy. Not sure what happened there. Josh Ely not happy at all. Not sure what he wasn't happy with. We're going to find out. Maybe Mason Crawford there. Not sure. Josh Ely not happy. He was in a transfer spot and all of a sudden disappeared from that transfer spot. So tough break for Joshua Ely. We're going to move on here to the B main, consolation event number 2. Everybody's been pretty quiet out there in the chat box. I don't like that. I don't like when they're quiet, Jack. They make me worry.
Yeah, they're just not talkative tonight.
Yeah. Maybe too many beers. Maybe their favorite football team lost today. There were some pretty big losses out there. The Seattle Seahawks losing to the New York Football Giants. That was a surprise. And that division is like in catastrophic error. I don't know. That's an awful division. NFC East is awful.
I wouldn't know.
I've been keeping track of it, so it's been pretty bad. Yeah, Rich said long weekend. Rich, you always make the most of your weekend, so I can understand where it's been long. Man, whether you're out there jet skiing and, well, you're probably not jet skiing now, but you're always out there jet skiing or racing or doing something to the most. I mean, I see you all over the place, follow you. It's pretty interesting. See you out there. The jet skiing is the most. If you ever watch, you should watch him. He takes his phone with him and jet skis out there. 500 stars from Rich Murtaugh. Thank you, Rich, for the 500 stars, man. Still out there enjoying it. Jack, we should be out there jet skiing on lakes. What would you think about that? I think that'd be cool.
Oh, I'll go jet skiing, just not here. You know?
Not now, no. Well, Rich lives in upstate New York. Woof. Right up in the Fulton area. Up towards them lakes where they get tons of snow. They get pounded up there. Getting ready here for the green flag off of turn number 4. Green flag's in there. What do you say, Jim?
Yeah, jet ski will be in the garage then.
Yeah, jet ski in the garage. I'd be going snowmobiling. As the green flag is out, CJ Hall down the back straightaway. Bear Bishop running in that second spot. Here comes the Tennessee Tumbler down to the inside. Yellow flag going to be out here. First yellow flag of the B main. A Milner Media and Design yellow flag. Or if Jesse Wall was involved in that one. DJ Kalinowski maybe. Lake Effect 100%. Hey, thank you, Brock Evans, for the 50 stars. Lake Effect. Yeah, 100% Lake Effect. Yeah, I lived up in Fulton for 6 months. 6 months. I went to bed one night and then I woke up and there was 3 foot of snow. I did not like the 3 foot of snow. I mean, I get snow down here, but not like that. Big hi to C-Mac out there. He said the sleds will be out soon enough. I better see some video of the sleds, Rich. Better see some video of the sleds when you get out there. I'm not sure what happened there. Everything got stacked up. I always thought about getting sleds again, but some years we get a lot of snow and other years we don't. And there's a lot of woods around here.
You could drag race it.
There's a lot of woods and there's a lot of trees. And some of the guys I ride with like to be pinned on the throttle all the way through the woods. And, you know, I like to enjoy my life. You know, I pin through the throttle through the lakes, through the frozen, I should say, ponds. They're not really lakes. Across train trussels, that kind of stuff. I'll pin across that, the fields. Not through the woods. I'm not going to run on the throttle completely through the woods. I've seen too many people get hurt that way.
Green flag.
As the green flag is out. As CJ Howell, your race leader here for the C-Main, or the B-Main, excuse me. The number 2 of Howell trying to hold off the number 3 of Barrett Bishop. Jason Salter running in 3rd. 4th is Brett Rolls. 5th would be Kyle Surratt. Josh Peacock running 6th. Justin 6th. 7th to Kyle Moyer right now. The final transfer spot there for Kyle Moyer. Rich Martos says the lake is fun. 100 mile an hour. Yeah, they are fun. It's fun to go across stuff like that. Just don't want to look down sometimes. As at number 2, CJ Hall showing the lead here with the number 3 of Bear Bishop still running in second. Jason Salter running in the third spot. Fourth is Brett Rolls. Still, these guys pretty much staying in single file, but Bear Bishop's working the bottom of the speedway, trying to get around that number 2 with CJ Hall as they come down that back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4 as we're going to see 9 more laps around Lernerville Speedway here to get our final qualified cars in for that A main. As Bear Bishop still continuing to work over CJ Howell. Salter still a solid third spot. We'll go back to the transfer spot here. Kyle Moyer has it right now. The two of Jesse Wall, the two of Jesse Wall and all. David Blackburn goes sightseeing off the embankment. Now Justin Gledhill right now one position out, looking at Jesse Wall in that number 2 machine, trying to track him down to try to make the A main feature here tonight. As only 8 cars coming in from the consolation events. As at number 2, CJ Howell just showing Bear Bishop how it's done. That's normally not how Bear Bishop likes to see things. He's usually showing the people how it's done himself. But CJ Howell showing them how it's done here at Lernerville so far. As Bishop right now soundly in that second spot. Jason Salter still running in third. Fourth is the coach Kyle Surratt right now getting around the number 17 of Brett Rolls. Rolls dropping back, but still inside a qualifying spot. The Harris Hustler, the number 61. Running in the 6th spot. Kyle Moyer running 7th. Now Gledhill has got around Jesse Wall. Wall now drops back to the 9th spot of Gledhill. Holding on to the final spot there, the final transfer spot. In the number 51. So goes CJ Hall with 4 laps to go. As Bear Bishop all over him like a cheap suit through 1 and 2. As he's down that back straightaway. Bishop may have heard me there, Jack. I know he doesn't like to play follow the leader. Is at number 3 of Bear Bishop going to give him everything he's got there for that CJ Howell number 2 machine. S3 to go at the line. Jason Salter running in that 3rd spot. Kyle Surratt running 4th. 5th is still the Tennessee Tumbler, Brett Rolls. We're going to come off the corner here to get the popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around there for CJ Howell trying to hold off the number 3 machine of Bear Bishop. And again now Justin Gledhill 1 spot out of the transfer spot. Number 2 Jesse Wall has moved into that spot again. 1 lap remains for CJ Howell. Can he continue to lead Bear Bishop here? He's got him through 1 and 2. Can he lead him down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 for the final time? It is CJ Howell with the right rear planted on the cushion. Bear Bishop has nothing for him. CJ Howell takes down the win. Bear Bishop for 2. 3rd is going to be Jason Salter. 4th, Kyle Surratt. Brett Rolls for 5. Josh Peacock for 6. Kyle Moyer for 7. Jesse Wall for 8. The rest will go home. Justin Gledhill, David Blackburn, DJ Kolanowski, Justin Sick, Eric Eichstead, and Blaine Powell. All going home. The A main feature has been set here. A little bit of a warm-up session here left. Then we'll go right into feature racing time, 50 laps at the Lernerville Speedway in Savre, Pennsylvania. We'll be right back at you as I take a break here. Well, guess what? We're not going to take a break. We're going to set it right down trackside to Dirty Grass Soul and Kevin Tedman for the playing of the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Big thank you to Dirty Grass Soul and Kevin Deadman for the playing of our national anthem here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. They waste no time here with the Milner Media and Design Super Late Model Series here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So we're going to jump right in to your 3D racing starting lineup. And starting on the pole, driving the number 17 machine, that'll be Aaron Kitchen. And outside of him, from Bulletproof Motorsports, driving the number 55, the 5-5, that's Cruz Caudell. Inside row number 2, driving the number 10 machine, that is Casey Brunson. And outside of him, driving the number 29 from 3D Racing, that's Scott Dobbs. Inside row number 3, that'll be the number 1 machine from 3D Racing, that is Eric Keller. And downtown, Marcus Brown in car number 25, going to roll off position number 6. 7th starter will be the Sidewinder, Scott Short aboard car number 57. And El Presidente in the number 89, going to roll off position number 8. 9th starter here tonight, driving the number 42, last week's feature winner. That is Adam Homerding aboard car number 42. And CJ Howell aboard car number 2, going to roll off position number 10. Position number 10 for car number 2. Inside row number 6 in the 11th starting spot, that's the Missile Mason Crawford. And car number 15, and Barry Bishop. And then number 3 machine, going to roll off position number 12. 13th starter will be J. Rod Hasten aboard car number 9, and Racing Jason Salter aboard the number 10 machine here tonight. Going to roll off position 14. 15th starter will be Tyson Pancake Pancow in the number 91, and Coach Kyle Surratt rolling off in the number 18 and 16th. 17th will be Calvin Herring. 18th, Brett Rolls, Eric Tupper, Josh Peacock, Mike Augustine, Kyle Moyer, Bradley Wilson, and Jesse Wall. Round out your 24-car strong field here at Lernerville Speedway. Race fans, we're going to ask you one question. Who's it going to be? Down through turn number 1, it is Aaron Kitchen out to the early race advantage here. 50 laps will be the distance. The number 10 of Casey Brunson down to the inside, trying to take over the lead from Kitchen. Oh, contact over there, a lot of contact over 3 and 4. And we're going to be slowed by a yellow flag here. Milner Media Design, first yellow flag of the evening. We'll find out what happened there. So looking here to find out what happened. Here to bring out our yellow flag. Looks like they're going to have to back in the line here. That's a tough scenario. I'm not sure what happened there. Cruz Cardell not in the race. Feels like
He didn't start.
Yeah. Cruz didn't start. Maybe they went on the bathroom break thinking they had a long time there. Kyle Surratt also. So we're restacked, we're repacked here. A double file restart. Looks like we're going to go this way here for like an original restart. As we're going to go back to green flag racing. And who's going to be? We're going to leave that one out of there. As it is the number 17 of Aaron Kitchen leading them down into turn number 1. We're watching here through the middle of the pack because that's where it's going to stack them up here. And we're still watching them here hit off each other, glancing blows here. We're watching the race leader, last week's feature winner, I should say, the 42 of Adam Homerding with Mason Crawford, the 57 of Scott Schroyer. These guys are all pretty tight knit together. We're going to watch Barrett Bishop come up through the back of the pack. 2 in car number 3 as he's trying to wrestle his way through the middle. CJ Howell going for a ride off the embankment, so Howell going for a ride. See what's happening to CJ Howell. Tough break for CJ. And that's the toughest part of this place is the embankment. There's no walls up there to keep you inside the park. And right now your race leader, number 17 of Aaron Kitchen, Casey Brunson, still for 2. Downtown Marcus Brown running in that 3rd spot. Scott Dobbs is solid 4th right now. Dobbs looking to the bottom, can't get around Marcus Brown. Eric Keller running in 5th. We're going to slow it back down. No yellow flag out there on the Speedway. We're going to see if not sure. Thinking maybe Cruz in that. I think Cruz stopped at pit road exit again. Well, not again. Cruz didn't make the race, so he comes out of pit road, and that flagger's pretty trigger happy. No, he keeps rolling, so I'm not sure. Oh no,
Yeah,
he stops up there. He stopped up there enough to bring out a yellow flag. So Cruz bringing out a yellow flag. Kyle Surratt's bringing out a yellow flag. No, those guys probably not meaning it. Pretty sure of that. Just they might have been late to the dance. So Aaron Kitchen, let's reset. Your race leader is Aaron Kitchen in the number 17 machine. Don't know a lot about him. Just taking a look to see different making moves. Number 17 in the back spoiler. Just trying to look at different camera angles. Some pretty nice, fancy looking car. So we have 5 laps in of 50. 5 laps in of 50. Delaware double file. Restart the way of the lane. Getting ready. Locked and loaded here. Out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. iRacing iron flag. Green flag. Flying is the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. Leads him down into turn number 1. The number 10 of Casey Brunson immediately goes to the outside and trying to track down that 17 of Kitchen. Going to be tough here as Aaron Kitchen was strong in his heat race. We'll see if that continues. Adam Homerding going off the embankment over there. He's having a rough time. Adam goes seeing there as these guys just making a little bit more contact there. The 75 of Bradley Wilson also involved in that one. No yellow flag though, and tough break for Adam Homerding too. In car number 42, your current points leader here after one race last week. As Casey Brunson goes to the race lead here, working over the bottom side of the Speedway. He's trying to get around the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. This time around, he's going to be the new race leader. The car number 10 of Casey Brunson. Brunson going to lead his first lap of the evening off the bottom side of the Speedway. He's going to take over the top spot with Aaron Kitchen. Running in the second spot. Third is Eric Keller now. And the number 1 machine lurking in the shadows. And he got a little ways back there to Salter and Marcus Brown. And Brown makes a little bit of contact with the 15 of Crawford. Kennedy right there. And the coach, Kyle Surratt, also into the mix. And the number 18 machine. So Kyle Surratt now working over the bottom side of the Speedway. Some more contact there between Brown and Crawford. Crawford trying to go as fast as he can. Kennedy up on the extreme outside. It looks like Dobbs and Kennedy making a little bit of contact. Kennedy goes sightseeing off the back straightaway. El Presidente takes a ride off the back stretch. And he's going to keep it going, though. So tough break for John Kennedy. Kennedy had a fast piece here this evening. This is going sightseeing. That's going to be like a lot of other drivers. We'll see them go up and over the cushion. That will be the last time we see somebody go over that. Whether it's 1 and 2. Oh, Marcus Brown around. Woo, Marcus Brown. It's got Schreier involved, unfortunately. Let's see what happened here. Oh, looks like the number 1 machine. We're thinking the number 1. And maybe I'm wrong with that one.
No, he got into the back.
Yeah, number 1 of Eric Keller, I believe that was.
Yes, it was.
I'm trying to catch with him. Eric Keller into the back of Marcus Brown. We'll go back to the footage here. So Eric Keller up on the top shelf of the Speedway. Brown closes the door. And Keller says, oh, I was up here, buddy. And gets into the back of Marcus Brown, sends Brown around. And then Brown continues to go on his way after that contact. Unfortunately, Kyle Surratt gets involved in that. And then looks like Barrett Bishop just didn't know Keller was there. Drove him up and off the track. And Keller goes for a ride over there in 1 and 2. This is why we're not admins, Jack. We just watch the show. We kind of call it like we see it there at the moment. Just remember, folks, always a disclaimer on what we say. It is not the right call. I've had drivers go back to these admins, Jack. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's not what the broadcaster said. They took he clean took me out.
Yeah.
We may have said that.
But we're not admins.
But we're not the admins of the series, so we're not an official call. So please don't take that as an official call. We're just kind of showing on the fly what we think.
I just call what we see.
Yep, pretty much. There was a lot of carnage there. That would be tough to tell. 3 ways from different Sunday. That's why they have a boys have at it. Green, the flag back in the air. And it's Casey Brunson mashing the gas down through here, turn 1. Salter running in second to the pair of 10s now there. It's the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. Running in the 3rd spot, Kyle Surratt was able to rebound there. Going to be right up there with the Mason Crawford up on the air outside. Barrett Bishop right there too. We're knocking on the door. So Barrett Bishop in car number 3 trying to do something that he can. Coming plumb out of his retirement here tonight. You don't see him an awful lot anymore, unless it's a money race. And Barrett Bishop sends it off the embankment. Yellow flag's already out though, folks. Some more contact. See where this yellow flag came from. Oh, well, we're gonna call this one like we see it too. Josh Peacock minding his own business here through 3 and 4. Checks up just a little bit for Kyle Moyer, and Cruz just runs right straight through Josh Peacock. Teammates, no less. That's gonna be an interesting hauler conversation. No, Cruz, you did not disappear and then reappear inside of Josh Peacock's car. Not at least on our screen. Kind of an inside joke. I bet you, though, really nice kid, though, Cruz is. And I bet you he said sorry about 50 times already, Jack.
You better say it about another 50 more.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I've heard him. I've been in their Discord a couple different times when they've been doing some league racing. And just listening to what he says sorry an awful lot. Even if it's not his fault, he'll say sorry. I guess that's a good kid. Maybe. We often talk about single monitors too versus triples versus VR. I know you folks may have an opinion out there. What do you guys like? Everybody says you're handicapped if you're just running on a single monitor. But do you like VR or do you like triples? That's always been the age-old question. People go into VR, like VR. Sometimes they don't. They like their old triples. What do you guys think out there, Facebook Live? I like my double set of triples. Eric Eichstead out there watching. I see Jeremy Vaughn racing out there. Tyson Pancal's out there watching too. At least somebody's watching in his house. He's still out there racing though. Somewhere. I think he made it, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He's 6th right now. Rocky Battenfield liking VR. Rocky's got to be liking his teammates, too. Green flag is out. I thought I seen some more carnage right there on the start of that one. Maybe not. Yep. We're going to go right to carnage. Oh, Scott Schroyer getting some TV time here. So we'll take a look here. Scott Schroyer coming down through. Oh, chain effect there. The 17. Brett Rolls gets in, and John Kennedy has nowhere to go. Into the backside. All of the 57. Yeah, Eric Eggs did say he's watching from the stands. Eric, hey, buddy. Hey, we're watching from some sort of stand, too. We're just enclosed in up here in the tower. At least you can go out there and try to race. So Rocky likes VR. Anybody else have a comment on it? Who likes triples? Who likes single monitor? I know a lot of you guys are big monitors. Even 100 stars from Rocky Battenfield. Thank you to Battenfield. Out there for those 100 stars. We appreciate that. So KCB, your race leader, Casey Brunson, Phil's favorite driver. He's always said it. And he ran that 48 car to victory lane. It don't make me any better either, Eric. Don't worry. You'll see it soon with the big block modifieds. Very soon. So 16 laps of 50, so 34 laps left. 34 laps. Can we go green to checker the rest of the way? I should say, from this 16th on. I don't think so. Well, green flag comes back out. The pair of 10s, 1, 2. Yeah, I think -2. These guys racing hard here as Kyle Surratt looks to the inside in that number 18 machine. Tries to pull up alongside the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. He's going to be able to do so. Put Kyle Surratt to position number 3 around Aaron Kitchen. As the number 3 of Barrett Bishop right there. His Kitchen still fighting back on the outside. Barrett Bishop down to the inside, and that number 3 machine trying to make some things happen here. They look for his setup to keep coming alive here through the closing laps. We're not even halfway home yet, folks, so look out for Barrett Bishop. Crawford a little bit sideways over there. Because we're going to have a yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow. We're going to be plagued by yellow flags.
Scott Dobbs involved.
Oh, good old Scott Dobbs. Never has any luck. Let's see what happened to Scott.
Oh, there's a record. He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, had nowhere to go. This is what I tell you about bad luck, Jack. Scott Dobbs, that's the only luck he has. I swear. We need to give him a lucky rabbit's foot or send him something. Send him something to get this monkey off his back. And it's not Rocky.
Maybe we just don't need to talk about him at all.
Maybe not. So we'll stop talking about Scott Dobbs. Maybe that'll help him. Definitely looks tough out there, Eric. Looks a little slippery for some of these drivers. Doug agrees. All bad. He always has a fast piece and just all bad. Someday he will have everything all together on all cylinders, and he's going to surprise the field by half of straightaway, at least. Or I'm going to say half a track. I'm not even going to do half a straightaway. We'll do half a track. This is going to dominate on one of these shows that I'm in. What's going on, Jeremy? Out there on his hot spot. Can't race tonight. Unfortunate there for Jeremy Vaughn. As the racing high flag, green flag comes out, and we're back to racing here. And the A main here, the Milner Media Design Super Late Model Series presented by NDSA. As these guys going to battle here, 20 laps of 50, so we have 30 laps to go. As Casey Brunson right now, your race leader, Jason Salter running for 2. Kyle Surratt in that 3rd spot now. Barrett Bishop trying to get around Aaron Kitchen. He's going to do so. He's going to move himself into the 4th spot. Here comes Tyson Pankow too into the fray, the number 91. Oh, here comes the missile Mason Crawford to the outside. Crawford goes off the track though. Mason Crawford trying everything he can. He goes sightseeing over there, 3 and 4. Keeps it going, though, comes back on the track. Doesn't hit anybody. Fantastic driving by the missile Mason Crawford, but he lost a lot of spots in that exchange there. As Salter still running in 2nd, is watching here the top 2, top 3, even top 4. How about the 5th spot there with Aaron Kitchen as Tyson Pankow down to the bottom there. Top 5 there for the 91 here through 1 and 2, but Kitchen fights back to the outside, coming up on halfway home here in a couple laps. As here comes again Kitchen to the outside, Pankow down to the inside, side by side for the 5th spot. Pankow wants that spot. He's trying to get inside the top 5 in the number 91 machine, but heck, we're going to throw that yellow flag back out. Let's throw another monkey wrench, a curveball per se here. The Milner Media and Design yellow flag coming back out. Looks like El Presidente, the number 89, around. To make sure that's what it was. You know, the 1 machine of Eric Keller stops the Speedway, coming off the pit road exit. That's what's going to happen there. Eric Dobbs. Eric Dobbs. Is there an Eric Dobbs? Is there an Eric Dobbs in the house? Eric Dobbs. I didn't know Eric Keller was Eric Dobbs. That would be a good question for Doug Dobbs out there. Is there an Eric Dobbs?
I don't think he knew he was either.
Yeah, I know. And then John Kennedy getting the worst end of that stick. So, yeah, Eric Keller bringing out the yellow flag for that one. As we started getting going there, 24 of 50. So next time around, we will be halfway home. Folks, don't forget star donations as you tune in here to the Full Velocity Race Network. Star donations going a long way. So far, Rocky Battenfield's donated. Jack Truan's donated. Rich Murtaugh's donated in the same way with Brock out there. Brock Evans donating. So we've had some donations here tonight. Let's keep those coming in. No Eric Dobbs. Darn it. Gonna have to, I don't know how we're gonna have an Eric Dobbs. We're gonna call Eric Keller Eric Dobbs from now on. How about that, Doug? He's part of 3D. Might as well, we'll have to ask Scott. All right, we're going to get ready for green flag racing. Delaware double file restart. The way of the lane. Casey Brunson gets to choose where he wants to go. Green flag in the air. We're racing down the front straight away. Man, there's just all kinds of guys all over the place here when they get on this start here. Seeing sparks flying off the wall. Here comes the number 18 of Kyle Surratt looking over the number 10 of racing Jason Salter. Pankow now moving into the 4th spot temporarily as he's going to run the 3 of Barrett Bishop. And Bishop fights back to the outside. Barrett Bishop goes back to position number 4. Number 91 still running in the 5th. That is Tyson Pankow. As Surratt now running in the 3rd spot, but Bishop looked to the bottom a couple of times now. Now looking to the bottom of him again here through 3 and 4. So far he's going to settle in, nest in right behind the number 18, and we're going to go right back to yellow flag. Yeller, yeller, yeller. Not sure what happened over there. Another car going off the embankment, I believe. Not Scott Dobbs, I don't think.
El Presidente.
Oh, John Kennedy. He likes to go for a righty. Don't think he went off the embankment, though.
No, he didn't. There's a little checkup in front of him, and Scott Dobbs helped him go around.
Yeah, the checkup, and Dobbs, unfortunately, right behind him, and didn't realize the checkup was there, and just got into the back of El Presidente. And man, again, goes around, does John Kennedy. I see Davin Cardwell has entered the chat box. Good old Davin. Been a long-time supporter of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Good to see Davin out there. So we're under Milner Media and Design yellow flag here at the Lernerville Speedway in Salver, Pennsylvania. Been out here a couple times for the Firecracker 100. And when I say a couple times, it was my early 20s, making my way out there. So it's been a while since I've been out there. As I always have, like, green flag is out. Number 10 of Casey Brunson leads it with Jason Salter running there in the second spot. Tyson Pankow now tries down to the inside of Kyle Surratt. Surratt right now locked in here to the third spot, but Tyson Pankow has other opinions there, trying to get down to the bottom side of the speedway, trying to get around the 18 of Surratt. Not able to do so is Bear Bishop, able to fight back on the outside. And car number 3 trying to seal the deal into the fourth spot does Bishop. Bishop into the fourth there is Tyson Pankow. Still not going away on the bottom, but the bottom seems to have gone away on him. Meanwhile, up front is the battle of the 10s, Casey Brunson and Jason Salter. Salter right now has looked him over a couple different times, trying to get around that other number 10 machine. Don't count out Kyle Surratt or Bear Bishop, who is hot on their heels here. Bishop trying to work over Kyle Surratt. Surratt trying to work over Jason Salter. So it is Casey Brunson, Jason Salter. Here comes Bear Bishop down to the inside again, trying to get around the 18 of Kyle Surratt. Slams the door shut to Surratt. 20 laps remain, going to be 19 remaining here up on the board here this time around. But heck, we're going to throw out another yellow flag here. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Another yellow flag, Jack. There's just so many yellows. These guys get it going. It's just awful. Awful to see that.
Oh, this doesn't look pretty.
Woo! Downtown Marcus Brown went for a ride. I seen that. Did he go downtown?
Yeah,
Did
and
he
he
go all
found
the
a
way?
he found a special parking spot too.
So we're gonna see what happened here to downtown Marcus Brown. Coming down here in the corner and just looks like he's straight lined almost. This looks like maybe the steering wheel broke on that machine. Into the one of Eric Keller, and yep. Oh, he parked upside down. Oh, we got a leaner. Oh, we have a leaner, Jack. That's a leaner. Let's see if we can get that. Chopper comes down the corner and just we're gonna follow him. I know we're back to green flag racing, but leaner there for downtown Marcus Brown over there by the trees upside down. So that's 2 points here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So he's down on pit road for a lengthy stay as we go back to green flag racing. I agree with you, Alan. Good to see Alan Coleman out there. How you doing, Alan? Been a while since I've seen you, or heard from you, even for that matter. Glad to see you still tuning in to watch us. So it's Casey Brunson, Jason Salter, Kyle Surratt, Bear Bishop, and Tyson Pankow, your top 5. And look who's back into the fray, who's had all kinds of bad luck here tonight. The 42 of Adam Homerding. Homerding to the outside. As Adam's going to try everything he can on the outside of the speedway to try to track down these drivers directly in front of him. As Pankow works it over. And heck, why not go back to yellow flag? Oh, this one looks like maybe the 57 of Scott Schroyer. Was it teammates over there? Oh, boy. Lots of people involved over there. So Kennedy...
John Kennedy got into him, and then it was just a parking lot.
Yeah, John Kennedy getting into the back of Scott Schroyer over there.
Kennedy's a turtle.
Well, Kennedy's a turtle. There's 1 point. That'll be 3 points. And as Kennedy goes around, Scott Dodds finishes him up. It looked like 3D, the 3D sandwich over here. So the 89 of John Kennedy gets into the 57, and he spins around, collects Scott Dodds, and the one of Eric Keller gets involved too.
Is Schroyer like a leaner?
It was close, but he got back onto his wheels. That's like throwing a leaner and just falling off the peg here in horseshoes. Or somebody knocking you off the peg as you lean. Yeah, Doug, I agree with you. The brake pedal. Does everybody know where that is, Jack?
What is that?
Yeah. We need to ask and have a quiz before these guys go on the track to actually know what a brake pedal is.
And is it working?
Yeah. Everybody will say we don't need brakes, but I'm going to tell you right now, they need brakes. As much as they say they don't need them, they need brakes. We've seen quite a few melees out there. Guys just having a tough time here getting it going. Mason Crawford calling in tonight. Also in the number 15 machine. So Delaware double file restarts. 16 laps to go. 16 laps to go here. It's been a very long A main so far. Yellow flags have been out quite a bit. We're going to go back to green flag racing. Well, the question is, how long are we going to go back to green flag racing?
3 laps.
Okay, Jack says 3 laps. How many others say more than that? We'll wait and see what everybody says out there in the chat box. As we're coming up on to complete lap number 1. Is Salter down to the bottom of the speedway to try to get around the number 10 of Casey Brunson. Brunson right now holding on there to the top spot. Is Salter running in second. Kyle Surratt running third, but the 3 of Barrett Bishop has fallen back. Now Bishop to the 3rd spot. Surratt back to the 4th spot. Here comes Adam Homerding in the 42 machine. He sends it in there. Trying to keep it off. That number 18 machine does sell here, as we're still clean and green here. And the 42 of Adam Homerding again trying to get that run on the outside. The 61 of Josh Peacock right there knocking on the door. And we'll see if he has anything for him here. As the green flag still out here, completing here another lap. 12 laps remaining for Casey Brunson in the number 10 machine. The guy directly in front of him looks like somebody off the track again. Not sure who that was off the track. Tried to get a quick look-see. Might even been Brett Rolls off the track. But no yellow flag coming out so far. Casey Brunson still leading it here, showing the fastest way around. With the 10 of racing, Jason Salter running in second. Barrett Bishop again in that 3rd spot. Looks like Kyle Surratt taking the scenic view off the course. So Surratt in that number 18 machine does everything he can to keep it going here. 10 laps remaining here in the Milner Media and Design Super Late Model Series presented by NDSI. As these guys doing a fantastic job. Remember, folks, to tune in. Dirt Slinging Outlaws tomorrow, the Pro and the Super Late Models here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. It's going to be all one stream tomorrow night. All one stream. We're not getting off. We're not going from stream to stream. We're not stream jumping. We're going to stay all on one stream tomorrow night and make it even more interesting and make it a little bit better for the folks there who want to stay in. Is Barrett Bishop giving a shot to the shorts of the number 10 of Jason Salter. Salter able to keep it going. The 3 of Barrett Bishop to the outside. Adam Homerding right there too in car number 42. As Casey Brunson still continuing to lead here with 7 laps remaining. Can he hold on? That's going to be the question, folks, in that number 10 machine. Barrett Bishop now into the 2nd spot, his teammate. So can Bishop reel him in? And Adam Homerding still running in 3rd, and Jason Salter running in the 4th spot. So Salter trying to get back there to a podium finish.
Peacock are battling.
Yeah, Tyson Pankow and Peacock have been battling it out there. That's a good battle for the 5th and 6th spot. As Pankow on the bottom, Peacock on the outside. Looks like the herd is kind of thinned out. They're pretty much single file all the way around the track. With 5 laps remaining, going to be 4 laps. This time out of turn number 4 for Casey Brunson. Racing Jason Salter still running in the 4th spot, and we're watching a battle between himself and the 42 of Adam Homerding, but Adam able to slam the door shut, keep it going there. Try to track down Barrett Bishop. 3 laps will remain, this time off of turn number 4. Trying to find a race around the speedway, but I think everybody going right to the top shelf of the speedway. One groove here so far. There's some of these guys using the bottom here through 1 and 2. And then top side through 3 and 4. I think that's the preferred line. As those popsicle sticks come up in the air, 2 more trips around for the number 10 of Casey Brunson. Brunson has lap traffic in front of him in the form of the 89 of John Kennedy. See if John Kennedy gets up and out of the way, or is the 10 of Casey Brunson going to slow it up there? As we see the white flag. 1 more trip around for car number 10, Casey Brunson. As shown the quick way around here for 34 circuits, can make it 35 circuits as long as he gets back to the start-finish line. The number 10 of Casey Brunson-Phil's favorite driver, going to take down the win here in the Milner Media Design Super Late Model Series presented by NDSA. As a second going to go to Barrett Bishop, Adam Homerton going to finish up third, Jason Salter for 4. Top 5 there for Josh Peacock, then Tyson Pankow. Calvin Herring, Aaron Kitchen, J. Rod Hayes, and Scott Dobbs, Kyle Surratt, Scott Schroyer, Kyle Moyer, Eric Tepper, Brett Rolls, Bradley Wilson, John Kennedy. Then we have Eric Keller, Marcus Brown, Mason Crawford, Cruz Caudell, Mike Augustine, Jesse Wall, and CJ Howell rounding out your 24-car field. Yeah, top 10 there. Looks like, yeah, like you said, Scott Dobbs, 10th. That's a good rebound for him, finishing up inside the top 10. You got Calvin Herring beating all the 3D guys, finishing in the 7th spot. So appreciate that. Appreciate you guys tuning in here to the Full Velocity Race Network. Before you make your way on out, make sure you send us some star donations if you haven't done so, or even make sure you like or follow our stream, or even share it out there and let everybody know that we need to get to 10,000 followers before the end of the season. Only $6.99 left at the last checkpoint. So hopefully we'll see some more here, but we'll make our way on down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, and interview our top 3 drivers here in just a few moments, folks. Well, finally going to make our way on down to BladeNode.com. Victory lane. A couple of technical difficulties as I fell down the stairs to victory lane. It's a long fall here for 6'6" me. We'll make our way on down here. Tonight's third place finisher. This should be a good points showing here for Adam Homerding, who does finish up here in the third position. So we'll move Adam up here. Last week's feature winner here now backs it up with another podium finish here. Good points night. Adam, you had a rough night for yourself, though, in that number 42 machine. You've been to the back, to the front, to the back, to the front. I mean, it was an up and down kind of seesaw battle for that number 42 machine. But, hey, you're coming out with a podium finish here tonight. Tell us about it, man.
Yeah, we had a pretty good starting position in the heat to get things rolling. We didn't quite pull it through, so we had to go through the beaming. Eventually won that, made it to the big show for the night. Had some troubles through the mid of the race, fell all the way back to last for a little bit, and came back through to get top 3.
Yeah, able to get a top 3, and like you said, looking for a points championship. I know it's early, but still, consistent finishes do win you points championships, and definitely able to wheel yourself back up through. I know the embankment, going off that embankment, rather treacherous for a lot of these drivers, man. How was your night with that embankment? I know it's either feast or famine up there. Did you go do a little bit of sightseeing too in that 42?
I was lucky to only go sightsee once for the night. Went to hot dog stand and came back for a night, but was pretty lucky for the night.
Got a hot dog, came back out onto the track, and ended up with a third place finish. Nothing really to hang your head on. I know you probably wanted to win here tonight and make it back-to-back wins, but heck, a podium finish for that number 42 machine going on into Knoxville next week. How do you feel about Knoxville and continuing to try to get these podium finishes strung along?
We can get another top 3 for the remainder of the season, especially in Knoxville. It's one of the better, most racy tracks on the whole service, I'd say.
All right, Adam, before I let you go, I'll give you a microphone one last time. You can thank or would like to thank you live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
I just gotta thank Mason Crawford for all the help he's given me, especially tonight, putting me back up to the top 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home third tonight, and I think he's going to be your points leader coming out of this one, too. The number 42 of Adam Homerding. We'll let him get back to it here. We'll move on down to, it looks like tonight's second place finisher, good old Barrett Bishop finishing up in the second spot in car number 3 here this evening. I think he had to be dragged out of the trenches here in order to be racing here tonight with that number 3 machine. But heck, a second place finish here. I think Casey's the one that actually dragged you out, wasn't he?
Yeah, he made me come out of retirement.
And you were able to bring home second here tonight. How rusty were you here tonight, Barrett, after that retirement?
I didn't feel too hot,
Well,
especially at this place, but got lucky enough to come second somehow.
hey, second, it's nothing to hang your head about there. You were able to beat last week's feature winner, Adam Homerding, and at least the second. And hey, finish behind your teammate, Casey Brunson. That's a good night for you.
Yeah, we'll run second to KCB any day.
All right, Barrett, before I let you go, I know you like short interviews, sweet and to the point. We'll give you that microphone last time. You can thank who would like to thank.
I gotta thank my teammates, FTP, VLR, Government Screen Print, and Hog Transportation, Milner Media Design, Walter Beach Driving School, and y'all for doing a broadcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home second here. He likes them short and sweet, so we'll let him go here and get back to it. There, the driver of the number 3, Barrett Bishop. We'll move him down. I put him in the hauler. Maybe that's where he kind of belongs. No, he goes back down there. We'll move up to a guy that doesn't have many words. To a guy that has more words than normal. As we're trying to pull him up here. We're having all kinds of issues. Don't know why, because he's in the middle of Marcus Brown and Barrett Bishop. So we'll move him up here. We'll move Casey Brunson, tonight's winner here, dragging Barrett Bishop out. Bishop finishes second here out of his retirement. Casey Brunson bringing down the win here tonight. Casey, the number 10 machine, was on fire here tonight, leading 35 of the 50 laps. And, man, I don't think anybody had anything for you, not even your teammate Barrett Bishop.
Oh, yeah, we were scooting. But like I was a pretty fast car on the track. I messed up every once in a while, but other than that, we've pretty much had it locked down.
Yeah, you pretty much cruised to that victory there. I know Adam Homerding came from the back. Barrett Bishop was still kind of rusty out of retirement. He said he felt like garbage. So taking down a win here tonight. And, hey, a 1-2 finish for you teammates out there. That's got to be something good.
Oh, yeah, it's always nice to finish 1-2, Barry B.
And Phil would be proud of you, too. I know he was out there.
Oh, yeah.
I think he already took a nap, though.
It's that retired life for you.
Yeah, it definitely is. But, Casey, before I let you go, I'll give you the microphone. I know you and Barrett, you talk a little bit more than Barrett, but I know you guys like short interviews, so we'll give you that microphone, and you can take what you'd like to think here tonight.
I'd like to thank FTP, FBRN, broadcasting. Walter B. Driving School, even though he just took out half the field, but that's okay. And my favorite retired fan, Bill. He might be watching, he might not be watching. Probably ain't watching.
And I'll tell you what, downtown Marcus Brown, he parked it on his roof over there. He did a lean.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he got plenty of coverage for that driving school of how to wreck. So we got how to take somebody out and how to wreck. That's Marcus Brown's specialties out there.
He's got that covered for you. He teach you.
Yeah, he can definitely teach you there. So, Casey, congratulations here tonight, being the second different winner here of the season of 2 races. So we'll see if we can keep that streak going, or maybe somebody else will win double. Maybe it's you or Adam Homerding in Knoxville's victory line next week.
Yeah, we'll see. I only know what the track is next week.
I just said Knoxville. You didn't even listen to me.
No, Knoxville. Yeah.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready for some more football there. And,
I got it.
I know he's got some. He's got a heck of
the
a battle.
championship game.
Yeah, NFC championship. Josh Ely. So we'll see what Casey Brunson's going to be able to do. Hey, Madden football may be a broadcast here in the near future. We might be doing.
Oh yeah.
So we'll let Casey get back to it. We'll put him down into the room there with Marcus Brown and Barrett Bishop and all the cast of characters down there. But I'm going to sign off here for tonight, reminding you guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. Dirt Slinging Outlaws, Pro and Super Late Models, all on one Stream Key. As we get ready, you're locked and loaded there tomorrow night. And then we make our way on out to Wednesday Night Street Fights. Remember, folks, the Big Block Modifieds coming out this week on iRacing. New track, Cedar Lake. I mean, whale of a show. I can't wait to see the big blocks. And I'm just urgent. I'm jonesing for the big blocks. And jonesing for some more racing here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll see you here tomorrow night here at Dirt Slinging Outlaws. Have a good night, folks, and thank you for tuning in.